I have been quite patient, but my patience is starting to run out. Initially, when WWE 2k22 was announced at night one of WrestleMania, I was very excited because they say that it's going to hit different. They say that, oh yeah, we've had, well over a year, well over 2 years basically to improve on what the atrocity known as WWE 2K20 was. And they started to bring back they brought back 2K Dev, and they started doing these behind the scenes things, but my issue with that is that they didn't really tell us anything. The first few reveals, like the entrance of Rey Mysterio and then the mocap stuff, that was pretty cool. And then the whole facial scanning and whatnot, okay, cool. And then they started to show off, like, I guess, victory animations, and, like, at that point, they're not really telling us or showing us a whole lot. And to be fair, I think that a big problem is the fact that there were some releases, there were a lot of releases, and that may have affected the process, although I'm not entirely sure how that would, because you still got to work on gameplay features, you still got to work on the creation suite, you still got to work on all of the features that don't involve a whole lot of the talent, core gameplay mechanics. And then, if you have someone that was on your roster that just so happened to be released, you can just remove them. I think that's the easier part of their job, because that's been happening a lot. So, yes, I am concerned. And my patience is running thin because we haven't heard a lick of information as far as how this game is going to hit different. Anything about gameplay? We've had to go to Patrick Gilmore's Twitter just to find out that, oh yeah, they haven't stopped working on it or anything, but on his Twitter, and I can pull up a tweet here, he says, in a reply to 2K22 Updates and News, who said that he was starting to get worried about the lack of information, Patrick Gilmore responds by saying, "Don't worry, the team is working at a blistering pace, and you are all with us in spirit for every decision." I mean, yeah, that's fine, that's nice to hear, but come on, like, tell us. Give us something more. How is this going to hit different? The controls, gameplay. Is the style of gameplay going to change? Is it going to be a little bit more arcadey? I remember way back before 2K22 was even officially announced that they were taking inspiration from Here Comes the Pain and No Mercy. Well, can we see some of that? Can we see any improvements that you've made to Universe Mode? Or what you've added, what you've taken away? Is Showcase Mode going to be gone? How is Career Mode going to be improved? What about the Creation Suite and all of that? Because that didn't work in 2K20. I'm not asking for much here when it comes to 2K22. Give me what 2K20 should have been. Because believe it or not, when 2K20 works, it's actually quite fun. The problem is what I just said. When it works. And 2K20 should have worked from the start. I should still be playing 2K20 right now. But instead, I'm playing a 3-year-old game, 2K19, arguably one of the best in the series that 2K has. 2K14 and 2K19, under the 2K banner, are one of the best. And with mods, 2K19 is God tier, basically. So, I remember, though, when we didn't hear a whole lot about 2K19 either, up until, like, the release of the reveal trailer, and it was a little bit after SummerSlam, if I can remember correctly. We didn't hear a whole lot about 2K19 either, and that game turned out to be, a, a very, very good game. But with 2K22, with the expectations being at an all-time high, and the fact that it's basically radio silent, I don't know about this. Look, once again, like I said, all you got to do is just give me what 2K20 should have been, and I'll be okay with it. Not asking for much here. I think that 2K22 has the potential to be good. We just need to hear more about it. And look, if it releases on time and if it's a good game, then great. If it doesn't release on time and if there's a delay, but that turns out to be a blessing in disguise and it turns out to be a good game, then that's good too. Regardless of when it's going to be released, and a lot of people have been speculating that based off of history, that that they would start to showcase things at SummerSlam or around the time of SummerSlam in August. We don't know. We just don't know. We could see something, as soon as this Sunday for Money in the Bank. We could see something next week or the week after that or the week after that. We just don't know. And I think that's what is irritating a lot of people at the moment, is that we just don't know. And all that we can do is wait and theorize. We can theorize and speculate all we want. But look, 2K, give me a good game. Give me a good WWE 2K game. Just please. Because I don't know how much longer I can play 2K19 for. I am pumping hours into that game. And it's getting it's starting to run its course. So give us something. Give us something to be excited about. Go back to making dev videos and actually showcasing gameplay and new features that you've added, just like you used to back in the day. It shouldn't be that complicated. So, that's all I have to say.